evening, or afternoon, or wherever you may be, everyone. How are you all doing? This is the Sony State of Play for August 6, 2020. This is going to be focused mainly on PlayStation 4 upcoming releases, as well as their VR stuff. From what they said, some minis they're going to touch back on from the previous State of Play. No PlayStation 5 news is imminent in any way on this one here. So don't expect pricing, dates, or anything like that for the next-gen systems. I've gone into detail about how much I cannot stand the fact that they keep slow jerking us on that fact, and that they're both Sony and Microsoft are playing this game of chicken to see who's going to announce first. I can't stand it, but hey, we're not going to get into any details, rants about that while we're here. We're going to be focused mainly on what they're showing here. Now, I get the feeling it's going to be mainly third-party support. In fact, I know it's going to be mainly third-party support because they came out and openly said nothing from Sony Worldwide Studios either. So, we'll see. There have been rumors that Final Fantasy 16 has leaked already to be a part of this thing. We'll see if that pans out. There's some talk of Elden Ring as well. We'll see if that pans out too. But honestly, I really don't know what we're going to get here. So, what we're going to do is what we always do. We're going to kick back, we're going to watch the stream, we're going to enjoy what happens here or be bored to death with it one way or another. But I want you all who are watching this here live at Twitch TV/GamePoints or later at YouTube.com/GamePointsPC or even on BitChute at BitChute/GamePoints. I really don't know what my URL for that is. I should probably look into that and figure it out. Let me know what you think of what you're about to see. Comments, questions, likes. You like this, you hated this, you think this is a good idea, you think that's bad. But for the most part, let's find out what Sony has to say. I know I just kind of tread off there, but hey, it's starting. Who cares? I always like their intro. I like that yellow sleep bar that lights up to blue. It's a good bar. Ah.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans, as well as new players, to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we picked things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore.
I, for one, never liked Crash Bandicoot, but if you do, more power to you.
New character models, and lots of expressive animations.
It looks fun.
And with all of that, also comes new additions to the platforming, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels. Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks, the powerful protectors.
I don't know how I feel
space.
about them starting off with Crash. That feels
the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at
feels like a way to set expectations.
Whether it's
the stream.
Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kapunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lonnie Lowly, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the 4th mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingodile. I repeat, you get to play as Dingodile in Crash 4.
Okay.
And a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingodile. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another dimension. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you
I'm a sucker
today.
for
The Crash
adding color
Bandicoot
to black and
series
white
has always
stuff.
been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets.
That's why I love
For
the Saboteur
Crash
so
4,
much.
We wanted to bring something brand new to the table, so we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to
Hey there,
create a
Salty Frank, how
brand
you
new
doing?
style of play for Crash 4 that we call inverted mode. It's our souped-up, bumpa-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspectives shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well.
Salty Frank
Once
says it
unlocked,
sounded like
players
instead of
can
in a
replay
hype
all
way,
the
he
game's
said you could
levels
play
with a
as
totally
Dinodile
new
in
and
a I
dynamic
hate my
look and
job
feel.
kind
It's
of
an
way.
incredibly fun
Yeah,
feature that is going to
I
give
can see
every
why you might have
player,
heard that.
especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experiences in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time.
Like I said, I'm not a Crash
Experience the
Bandicoot
space
guy.
and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
Coming out sooner than I thought it was, so that's cool. If you were into it, more power to you. It looks like a decent platformer. It's just not my kind
Today's
of
State of
platformer.
Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too.
They are going to show some PS5
We open
gameplay.
the show
Okay.
with an all-new look at Crash 4. It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
Okay, so nothing really new yet. Hitman games are amazing. Love the Hitman games.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle, have fun.
Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back.
Hitman in VR could be interesting. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot does look like a bunch of rage crammed into a couple gigs of download. You're right. That game just looks like it'd be infuriating to play. Alright, so Hitman in VR could actually be really fun. Won't be able to stream it, but, that looks like it... Oh, all of them. It did say play the entire World of Assassination trilogy, right? I did read that right. That could be fun. Hey, Wallrider, how you doing? What the hell is this? Dreams? Are they doing some more stuff with Dreams, or is this something else? These are the days of our lives. Shit, is this Braid too? Braid Anniversary Edition, okay. Braid was a fun game. The last level was one of the coolest twists I've seen in video gaming.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with
all right, that's
brushstrokes
cool.
Animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game.
That's
There are new
9% more
animations
pixel
for
per
smoother
pixel.
motion,
Improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
we plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever.
That's
so if
fucking
you want
cool.
to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
All right, that's cool. I like that. Braid was really cool.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island. Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter. The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless, so the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers.
I was wondering
You
about
instantly
that.
feel as skilled as the hunter herself. With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping.
As one tends to do.
Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition.
That's some Red Dead horse cleaning shit. I don't know if that's really necessary to the enjoyment of the game. That actually might delay things. That might break the flow.
You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
Alright, so it's a cool world. I like the idea of the traversal on here, but what's the point?
Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap. You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Okay.
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open-world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision.
Alright, I kind of like it. I'm definitely into it so far. It's definitely on the
Giant cursed spirits,
list of things I want to take a
the
look
source of
at.
the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle. stay still in the light to avoid detection.
So you're one to avoid combat.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks. When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle.
I'm into this. The more I see of this, the more I'm into it. I like it quite a bit.
And Eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world.
And it does actually light up when you do it. Okay, no, I'm into this. I like this.
I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless.
I did.
We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover.
I don't see why it has to be on
Coming out
PlayStation
later
5.
this year. Thanks for watching.
I was talking. I think they said later this year. I'd imagine. Did they say PlayStation 5 at the beginning of this as well? I could have sworn they did. Because this looks like it could be a PlayStation 4 game. No, I like this. This is good. What if it be out on PC as well? Yeah, it does say PS5. My dumbass head was covering it, but it did say PS5.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
That's too hard for me.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky.
I appreciate Spelunky for what it is, but man, it's just, it's too hard for me.
I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer.
I love
so that
watching
more
people play
can
it, though.
Play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves.
I look forward to watching other people play this.
As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many, many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you.
Oh, what a dick.
Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky
one thing that's
is
cool
that
about
the deepest
Spelunky.
Secrets are the ones that even I don't know about.
Is that, yeah,
And there are lots of new things to play with
is
that I hope
packed
players
with
can
shit
use to
that
push
you can
past
discover.
the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories.
That dog
from
is about to get
Spelunky
sacrificed.
fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game. And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when
cool.
Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2.
Yeah, agreed. Packed with
long
things
journey,
discovered
but
that will kill you.
it's gonna
Absolutely,
be worth
Salty
it.
Frank.
Thanks.
I've seen shit like what you're seeing here. Where someone could have near infinite health and just lose it all like that due to stuff like you just saw there. Damn, that's out soon too. That's a month away.
We've got
Ish.
a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look at Genshin Impact.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
What the hell was this again? I feel like I should know what this is.
I summon thee!
Like, I recognize the name, but I don't remember anything about this.
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away?
I mean, this is just so generic looking to me, it's hard for me to be excited about it. Let's see, chat's saying 2 anime for me. Someone else says Legend of the Anime Trope characters, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is exactly what I thought.
Mine for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance?
All right.
This ambition of yours.
Digging the art style.
Of Stardust. Go all out or go home.
Not so much on that. I get Fury vibes from this, and it looks nothing like it. Alright, I'm pretty goddamn sold on that one. I'm playing that one. We're definitely going to go through and play through Aeon Must Die. Anno something. God damn. Another Cyberpunk platform I'm going to have to play too? Shit. And some Evangelion shit right there. It's like some third impact went down. Fuck, I gotta play that too.
It's time to talk bug snacks. Let's check out some gameplay
Talk about bug
captured
snacks.
from PS5.
My invitation
The
is
question
open.
is,
come join me on
do
the
the-
island.
do the bug snacks want to be eaten? Or are they terrified like anything would be to be eaten and they run away from you screaming?
Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a two-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this bug snack story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack.
Let's see.
right
Not
over
sure
there.
how you feel about the reduced frame rate on some of the animations at the start of these games.
Stranger, I could use
I get it when we're living in a time of like 120 FPS, how it can look a little janky, but if the art's not going to overcome it, I'm fine with it.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite
The
bug snack
fuck?
is.
A Roodle.
And feed it to me, Obs.
How's my little sprout doing? He misses Papa? Oh, of course he does.
Oh my
I
god.
have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
City's called Snacksburg.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
It's like a pizza butterfly, pizza Mothra. God damn that game.
There's a lot more in store.
Not
Let's
enough
start with
acid
an
in the
update
world.
on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
Wasn't this out? I swear Vader Immortal's been out. Maybe not.
You must stop Vida.
I don't understand why you never mentioned.
Yeah, David Cronenberg directs Viva Pinata. Definitely feel that. Hard meh. I got Beat Saber. I swear that game was out already, but I guess not. Oh shit, is this Control DLC?
Stay in the light.
Is this Control Alan Wake DLC? Fuck, I'm gonna have to reinstall Control, aren't I? God damn it, I'm gonna have to reinstall fucking Control to play that Alan Wake DLC because I love Alan Wake so much. No, I think it's cross-platform, Salty Frank. I don't think it's exclusive to PlayStation only. Auto chess. Team fight tactics. It's all the same. Dude, I love Barry Wheeler. Leave Barry alone. He was the smart one. He showed up all with the Christmas lights around him. He's like, fuck that. I ain't getting caught. Okay, this shit's weird. Kind of into it, though. I like a weird platformer. Alright, I'm kind of into this. I like a weird puzzler that plays with perspective like this. Pedestrian. The Pedestrian. Yeah, that looks cool. I'll definitely play that.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows. Ghosts. Running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Quieten down, don't shed a tear.
They count, ration, manipulate.
There's a wolf in the night and he's talking.
What if this is a Robin Hood game?
Those they claim to protect.
When the statesmen ravage and
Authority and steel will not stop us. We aren't an invading army. We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The Irish are coming to fuck you up, boy.
We take back what was stolen.
When the hoods both lie
And the people call us heroes.
from the dead of night.
To others, we are rivals. We are all outlaws.
It fucking is a Robin Hood game. Or at least that's clearly what they're trying to cash in on, right?
Legends.
When hoods both lie from the dead.
Alright, I want to look at it. I'm not sold on it because I don't like that whole multiplayer twist that kind of started to lean into toward the end. Humble Bundle presents not Pokemon, the original 51. It's not Pokemon.
We've got new
Right.
PS5
No, let's not take a
gameplay
look
for
at
this
Godfall.
melee-focused
God
action epic
damn, this
launching
game just
this
looks
holiday.
boring. There is no. This game screams too human to me. This game absolutely screams too human to me.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world of Godfall. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy. So let's jump right into what Godfall is. Godfall is a looter slasher that features intense action, satisfying moment-to-moment combat, and robust loot progression systems. You can enjoy the game at your own pace, playing alone, or through online co-op with up to 2 additional teammates. Godfall is set in a brand new high fantasy universe filled with heroic knights, arcane magic, and forbidden realms. The world is split up into the elemental realms of earth, water, air, and fire. Godfall is a complete package. All loot and gear in the game are acquired or unlocked through gameplay. There are no microtransactions, no waiting for content. It's all in the game on day one. As you adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top. You play a Valorian knight, a godlike warrior able to equip valor plates, legendary armor sets that transform you into an unstoppable master of melee combat. Throughout your journey, you'll find ancient valor plates lost in time, each with their own characteristics and long history. Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall.
No, I'm good.
First, our team wanted to do something different.
You guys gotta show us something other than Godfall
action
can't be your
RPG
marquee
loot progression
PlayStation
with
5 title, guys.
third-person
It
melee
can't be.
combat to create
It
what we think
cannot
is a
be.
looter slasher.
And I'm getting
The game is
increasingly
therefore
worried
one part gear-driven
that you
and
keep setting up
one part
Godfall to be
player
your marquee PlayStation
In other
5
words,
title, and
not only do
it's
we
going to
want
go
you
up like a
find exquisite
fucking
weapons
wet
with
fart.
powerful loot traits, but we also want you to have that feeling of accomplishment for mastering the wide set of combat mechanics
I am
available to
telling you,
in
Sony,
Godfall.
right now, no one gives
From
a
combat
goddamn
philosophy
about
perspective,
Godfall.
The melee combat in Godfall is intended to be fluid, dynamic, and interactive, embracing offense over defense. More often than not, you'll be facing multiple enemies at the same time. As a result, you should always be moving and closing the gap on enemies. Also, you dominate the combat space, not the enemies, and the game rewards you for being aggressive. Now that you're familiar with the combat philosophy, let's dig into the weapons themselves. In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword, the dual blades, the polearm, the two-handed warhammer, and the two-handed greatsword. Each weapon class has their own unique movesets and playstyles, ranging from fast combos to more strategic, deliberate play. As you defeat enemies in your adventures, you will acquire numerous weapons. For each weapon category, each weapon with their own primary and
Let's see,
secondary
Salt
traits.
Frank says, is this just boring
later
medieval
date,
Warframe?
we will
It
delve
sure as
into
hell,
the
like,
weapon
I can't,
classes and how
when I
to
see this,
modify
I
them
think
in
too
greater
human.
detail.
I
For
just
now,
cannot shake
we'll
the
go
too
over
human
the
feeling.
dual blades and
Wallrider says,
longsword
why does having
weapon
all the
classes.
content on release a good
The
thing?
dual
That should
blades
have
are
been
the fastest
assumed.
weapon class in Godfall, embodying
It's a
speed,
condemnation
fluidity, and
of the
mobility.
modern games industry that
The
they
dual
have to
blades
say
are
that.
exceptional against soft, unarmored targets or single targets. You can perform a combo by executing 4 consecutive light attacks. The dual blades heavy attack is a spinning blade cyclone. The blade cyclone can also be used as a finisher at the end of your light attack combo. So what are the signature moves for the dual blades? As you build up charge, you can also activate Inner Focus, which is unique to the dual blades, which inflicts massive damage in a short period of time. There's also Mortal Coil, where you can throw your blade into an enemy, pulling the enemy towards you like pulling a cable. Now let's switch to the longsword
Oh my
weapon
God.
class. Longswords are balanced weapons, embodying crisp damage and simple cooldowns without needing a lot of elaborate combo setups. Similar to dual blades, longswords have their own 4-hit light attack combo. Then there's the heavy attack finisher, which can be used at the end of your light attack combo.
Let's go back to chat here.
There
Game
are
looks very
3
repetitive,
signature
like
moves
battling a
for
couple
the
sets of
longsword
reskin
class.
enemies in the same
There's
reskinned
Spectral
arena from
Flurry,
area to area.
which cannot
Exactly.
be
There's
interrupted and deals high damage to multiple nearby
other than how
targets.
it looks,
Then
there's nothing
Spiral
that sets us
Technique,
apart from
which
shit that I played
eviscerates
in
all enemies in a straight fixed path. Notice there's a white flash after a longsword swing called a timing attack. If you press the shield
I
button
just don't
exactly at
care
the same
about
time,
Godfall.
you'll
And I feel
perform
bad
a
because I feel like I'm
devastating
shitting on it
shield uppercut with your
unnecessarily.
longsword. The shield is a core
Oh,
part
Jesus
of Godfall.
Christ. Get off of
Available
Godfall.
to you throughout the
Just
entire
get off
game.
of Godfall. We're done.
You
We
can
know this
always
game
block
exists.
incoming attacks with your shield. If you press the shield button at the right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button just as you catch your shield, you can perform a powerful wave
This
attack.
game has undue attention because it was one of the
You
first
can
PlayStation
double-tap
5
the shield
games
button
actually
to
announced.
petrify enemies.
So people
And
are
of course,
turning to
you
it
can perform an
to use it
R3
as a
round
glimpse of what's
finisher on
coming for the
enemies that
console.
were knocked
The
down to
problem is, it's just not that interesting of a game. Way too much. This whole Godfall presentation is breaking up the flow of what was otherwise a decent state of play. It's taking way too long. It needs to be half the time that it is. We already know about this game. We know it's coming out. If we want more, we can go look up more.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial
And I'm
reveal
sure
back
it
in
looks
December.
different
We have a
in
few
reality
more
once you get like
surprises
4K
coming
and
down
all
the
that.
road, such
But
as
I saw
details on
nothing
loot
there
and progression,
that screams
and we're
PlayStation 5 to
eager
me.
share
What I
more
saw was
with you on our
PlayStation
way
4.
to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Thank you.
I don't want to unnecessarily bash a game that's just come that hasn't even come out yet. But goddamn, this is supposed to be like next gen stuff. It should be blowing our minds, and it does not do it. It never has. We need to stop talking about Godfall. Are you
Peek into the future of PlayStation.
Are you fucking kidding me? You ended on Godfall? You fucking ended on Godfall? Are you? Jesus Christ, you ended on fucking Godfall. Let me let's give it display capture. Let's just do that. Let me bring up the big head here for big brain ideas so you can see my messed up hair and shit. Let's kill the headset sound. Kill the headset sound. All right. That state of play was actually good. It was nice. It showed off a bunch of stuff. Showed off Crash. Showed off some games that I haven't seen before that I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm into that. It's indie stuff. And they did set expectations, right? They said, hey, don't expect PlayStation 5 price and a date out the gate. Don't expect anything from Sony Worldwide Studios out the gate. Okay, cool. I could accept that. But you end on a boring-ass demo of fucking Godfall. Let's call it what it is. Godfall's going to be a goddamn flop. This has Battleborn written all over it. And it's no coincidence that Gearbox is also doing it again. This has... Anytime someone tells me about Godfall, all I hear is someone screaming "Too Human" at me. And we all... If you don't know what Too Human was, go back and take a look at that. This was a good state of play until they spent the last chunk of it on fucking Godfall. And like I said, if this was any other place, if this was any other game at any other time, Godfall would be seen as like okay, whatever. But it's not. This was one of the first PlayStation 5 games announced, if not the first PlayStation 5 game. And that means it should be showcasing what the PlayStation 5 could do. This should be a marquee title, and it's not. It is just generic as hell. And I swear, I've seen that game multiple times. It's one of those weird Frankenstein monster design choice games where they take a little bit of Dark Soul, we'll throw in some Destiny. Oh, and For Honor did really well, so let's go ahead and put some of that in there. And you know what? Let's make some God of War-like backgrounds and throw it all together in a fucking blender, and then bam, Godfall. That's not a good marquee game for PlayStation 5, man. It is so... Oh my god. And they ended on it. If that thing was half as long and in the middle, fine, cool. You want to talk about Godfall? Here we go. Talk about Godfall. But you fucking ended on Godfall. You ended on it. The fuck out of here. Okay, I think we're done. Thanks for listening to me rant. It's gone on for about 46 to 50 minutes at this point. We're going to wrap it up here. I clearly look just drained at this point. I need to shave. My hair's all fucked up. I got like a bug bite right here. It's just unsightly as hell. But anyways, we're wrapping it up right here. If you like what you see, you guys know what streamers want. Bits, follows, subs, button presses, etc. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys felt about this August State of Play from Sony on the 6th of August 2020. Don't be surprised if we get another one of these before the end of the month. They have to. If they expect us to buy the goddamn console before Black Friday, they have to give us a price at least more than 2 or 3 months in advance. And at this point, August, September, October, November. At this point, Black Friday, just over 3 months away. So they're running out of goddamn time to do this. So expect another one of these before the month's over. I would imagine. Let me look at the old calendar here. August 27th. That is a Thursday, 3 weeks from now. That's when I expect the next one of these will be, and it will be the big PlayStation 5 lot. Microsoft's doing the same thing. I'm not letting Microsoft on the hook either. They're sitting there slow jerking it and not telling anyone what's going on because they have this weird game of chicken between the two of them. I think Sony's going to crack first, though, but we'll see. Because I don't think Microsoft really cares about the system. I think they care about getting Game Pass into people's hands. All right. I'm wrapping up. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the State of Play. If you thought it was good, if you thought it was bad, what games you were looking for. Let's end on a positive note. Ale Must Die looked amazing. That one that came after it, I've already forgot what his name. Something Momentum. Or Mutagenium. That Cyberpunk platformer, that also looked good too. I'll definitely play both of those. So those looked interesting. Bugsnax looks adorable as hell. We have a better idea of what you're doing. It sounds like a Pokemon Snap with some exploratory features to it. Cool. Get them Bugsnaps. Also Pizza Mothra. Terrifying. Also delicious. Thank you all for showing up. I'm out of here. I'll catch you next time. You know, I had some kind of display set up and I just can't find it anymore. So, oh.